Place again, place where I've been to. I've seen a lot of people die. I've seen people shot. I've seen people go through hunger, living in high levels.
And you almost got executed yourself.
I did. I almost got executed. I actually did. Actually was, yeah.
Oh, right. So did you bring back all the insecticide stuff? Or no?
Okay guys, story time. So, more than a year ago, I was taking a class called Poverty in Africa. It was actually a pretty cool class. And one day I was sitting in class, and in this class I really respected my professor. He was from Sierra Leone, and he got a huge scholarship to come here and study and stuff. He was pretty smart. And I liked his lectures and stuff. I was thinking, what if I cook for this guy? So then I thought about it, and I was like, well, what if I make a typical African dish, Jollof rice. So this video is going to be about me cooking Jollof rice, or trying to, and then giving it to my professor, and also interviewing him because he's a smart person. And it's cool because he's seen a lot of poverty in the world, and a lot of hopelessness, but he's also a Christian, so I wondered how he thought about those two things together. But first I need to find Jollof rice from the source.
Well, you know what? Actually,
So I went to this festival that my professor told me to go to.
This is your first time?
Yes, first time having food like this, I think.
Oh my, they have kids dojo. Oh my gosh.
Okay guys, what do we think about the food today?
I'm not tried it yet, but it's gonna be good. I'm Nigerian, so I definitely know it's gonna be good. Wait, get this. Girl. Do the Nigerian thing and throw it up and catch it. No. Throw it up and catch it. My hands aren't clean, so I can't use my hands. And I'm mixing with this. All right, it's good.
Alright guys, it's actually happening.
We might want to retake that. First peel.
Ooh, this looks nice.
Go on like a football field or something.
Cube or what?
Yeah, cute. Nice. The onions on too, right? Yep.
Let's rinse her and then we'll get started.
This is why we bought the purple cabbage.
Oh, sure. I was like, dang, he's locked in.
So beautiful.
There we go. There we go.
Whoa.
Start stirring, boy.
Is our pepper doing well?
Yep.
We made a game time call because we're running out of time.
Is that fine? I literally don't know what we're supposed to do.
Wow, it looks so beautiful. Mix thoroughly. And it says to... Oh yeah, we already scraped the bottom. We're stressing because I'm not good at managing time.
It's okay. I think we just started late too, so.
Okay, so, skills got to me because I'm supposed to be meeting my professor right now and giving him this. And I just realized I don't even have utensils to eat this with. Sorry, Professor Thomas. He has a meeting to get to. But, yes, it smells good. What's up?
The time or something?
Sorry.
Guys?
No?
So that's the way to do it. You get a foil wrapper. After a while, you put it over the rice and then put the cover on top of the foil wrapper on the pot.
Oh.
So that traps the steam in there.
Oh.
And then it cooks faster.
Yeah, I don't know about that hack.
Yeah. I don't eat a lot. I might not eat a lot, but so what are we supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Eat
Just
it
go ahead and eat it?
and critique it.
Oh, is it being recorded right now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So my very first impression is that you did a good job. The rice seems like it isn't done. You could tell. No, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because whenever you see whenever you see that there's a little bit thicker white color in the seeds, right? Like in the middle of it suggests that it hasn't cooked. It's not properly cooked, right? So that's
No.
Let me just try and see. Just with my hand, squeeze it. Yep. So that, you see, there's those little seeds in there, those little bumps.
Yes.
That's one clue that it's not cooked.
How
So,
badly is it not cooked?
It's probably about maybe 65% done.
Oh.
65% done. Now, at least in terms of, you know, appearance, at least I could give you that, but it's your very first try. I normally pray before I eat, so Father, thank you Lord for this food. And all the glory and all the praise in Jesus' name. Let me try now. Good. Okay. Very good first attempt. What's good about it is, first of all, you are actually cooking something you never cooked before, from a culture you're not familiar with. You know, so the fact that you even made the attempt is very good.
Wow.
You have all the ingredients there as well, so that also helps. The other thing that I think I would be very cautious about in terms of grading you is because I don't know what the recipe calls for. So for example, if I say that it could use a little bit more salt, for example.
Yes.
I don't know whether that's because you follow the recipes.
Kind of did everything by eye.
By eye, okay, well, so since you did everything by eye, I would say you need a little bit more salt.
This pepper, this cabbage. The pink stuff.
The pink stuff. Oh, okay, good, okay.
We have chicken in here too. Have you?
Sweet. So a little bit more salt. The spice is okay. So chicken. The chicken is good. The chicken is generally good in terms of texture, right? So it's definitely done. I don't see any blood. That's all right. That's all right.
So I know when I tasted jollof rice on Monday, it had this smoky flavor. It was like nothing I've tasted before.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from.
I could taste the smoky flavor on this one, a little bit, right?
Really?
And that's because
Let me try.
there are two schools of thought with regard to this particular issue, right? So where I grew up, you hardly get the cereal, you hardly get the smoky flavor, right? Because the smoky flavor typically it suggests that you burnt the rice, right? But from what I understand from others who have cook Ghanaian jollof or Nigerian jollof, the smokiness, the smoky flavor is part of the whole thing that makes it rich, right? So if you're following that particular recipe, that may explain it. Right? So
That rice though.
the rice needs to be done. Yeah, the rice still. I told you earlier, one of the ways to help it cook because it has so many ingredients, it's difficult for it to cook as fast as regular rice would actually be.
Yeah,
cooked.
that's what I was like. Why is it not?
Exactly.
Why is it not cooked?
So you put it on a low fire, put a little bit of foil, cover it on top of the pot. And then, remove the cover of the pot, put the foil cover in, and then you replace the cover on top of the foil cover so that it traps the heat in the inside. That would help with a lot, especially with the rice. It would definitely will.
Yeah, I know the foil. I never knew the foil method. Do you have to go to your meeting soon?
My meeting actually isn't happening, but I do have to go. I thought it was this week, but it's actually next week.
Do you have time for one question then?
I do.
So I heard from Miracle that you're cracked.
What does crack mean?
It means you're really smart or really good at. Basically, she was like, you got a scholarship to do something. I was wondering if
Scholarship
you.
or grant? What is it?
She said scholarship. I was wondering what like significant parts of your life, or you could tell us a little life story.
Life story. Wow.
Like- I feel like it would be very interesting.
Very interesting. First of all, to start off with, my life story always starts with the fact that I'm a Christian, right?
Okay.
And I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I definitely have my imperfections, right? But I live my life to reflect that, right?
Okay.
In spite of all imperfections. So in terms of what I do stuff as I'm doing it as unto God, right? And I've been very fortunate. I come from Sierra Leone, one of the poorest countries on the planet. You know, I've been very fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to even be in the United States, to go to the schools I was able to go to, an Ivy League institution, to get my PhD there, work at another Ivy League institution.
Okay.
And working here in the University of Texas, it's just a privilege that, you know, I don't take for granted. I believe that if not for the grace of God, I would not be here. A very significant part of my life that might be worth mentioning is the fact that in the final, so I left for the United States just immediately after I completed my undergrad at the University of Sierra Leone. Those last few years were very, very tough because we had the rebel war, right? And I had some very, very tough experiences, right, in terms of interactions with rebel groups, in terms of the destruction in our neighborhood, in terms of one particular occasion when I was actually arrested and I was actually almost executed. Right? I actually was.
What?
Yes, I was. And by the grace of God, they did it. Right? It was my neighborhood. Long story. But I'm saying this to emphasize the point that, you know, I hope that anybody who has had such experiences coming from that particular background would realize that even if you don't make it to a place like the University of Texas, be a professor here, right? The fact that you get to live another day, it's by the grace of God. It's because of God's blessings. So that's my background in terms of what I do. I love what I do. I'm a professor. I am a demographer by training. I teach classes on Africa and African American studies and sociology as well.
Yes.
And I love what I do, and the impact of what I do has been recognized by several different people. I'm not necessarily Einstein, I'm not necessarily the greatest professor ever, but at least in my own small way, you know, some of the stuff that Miracle is talking about is a reflection of some of the recognition I've received. She probably was talking about the Carnegie Fellowship. The Carnegie Fellowship is a very prestigious fellowship given by the Carnegie Corporation in New York to a few people every year, you know, and it's very difficult to get. The selection process is very hard.
But you got selected for...
I got selected about 3 years ago for that. And so many other things beside that, right, that, again, I really am very grateful for. So that is that is basically my life story. Right? I personally, people might interpret it very differently, but for my life experience and for my own spiritual foundation, I know and I believe that none of this would have happened if not for the grace of God.
A lot of people say they don't like Christianity because we believe in like a loving Father, right? A loving God. But you especially, because you study it, you see people that are suffering. And it seems like sometimes they're born into hell and then they die without knowing Christ and they go into real hell. And like people are like confused about that and probably thought about it too.
Yeah, so I think those are questions that I have myself. One of the things I do a lot I've done a lot over the years is to listen to people who I believe are smarter than me in these particular areas. For probably over a decade, more than a decade, I used to listen to Lavi Zakaria.
Yeah.
Very good apologetic guy. In fact, before you came, I was listening to what's his name, John Knox.
What?
I think his name is John Knox. He went to I think Oxford or Cambridge. Very great person who does that same kind of stuff. And from what I can conclude, right, is there are a couple of things, just briefly, that one could conclude based again on my understanding of how they interpret it, which I kind of lean towards, is anytime you mention that there are a lot of people who are born in poverty, who are born without and experience a lot of suffering, that argument itself is based on the assumption that there is a moral standard, right? It's nothing. If you say something is bad, that means you're comparing it to something that is actually good, right? And that in itself to tell you that there's something else out there that is quite different from the experiences of these people. As Christians, I believe that that something else out there is God, and I believe that diversion of experiences in terms of people basically experiencing the worst of life and people experiencing perhaps less tragic events is a consequence of sin, right? A consequence of the fall of man. But I also take it further, right? In terms of understanding that divergence that we see that troubles every one of us, in terms of why is this happening, is not the end of the story. We know that at the end of the, if you're a good chess player, you don't worry about how many pieces you lose in. You don't worry about how many pieces the other guy is taking. Your goal is always checkmate, right? I believe that based on what the Word of God tells us, in the end there's checkmate and God wins.
It must be hard to actually see that happening and still have faith that I don't know, how could God let this happen,
So that's one response. Very different responses to that, right? Another response could be the response of even some of the people who are very, very poor, right? Some of the most incredible levels of commitment I have seen to faith and to God is found in those very, very same communities that we that actually raises our concerns about why is suffering happening for so much. I've been in places where I've been to, I've seen a lot of people die, I've seen people shot, I've seen people go through hunger, living high levels.
And you almost got executed yourself.
I almost got executed. I actually did. actually did.
That's just
a lot of people who basically go through such experiences have greater faith in God than some of us who are living very, very prosperous societies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they still believe in God in spite of their experiences, that should tell you something. That perhaps, life is a little bit more nuanced than, bad experiences means the absence of God, and good experiences means the opposite.
right. That's also something I'm interested in, because when I've gone to different countries and poor communities, I notice a difference between them and us in terms of our for example, mental health. For some reason they look happier than us, even though they have less. They look more focused, more present. So I was wondering, have you seen that too? Kind of that difference between, let's say, American culture, and then you see less fortunate people.
So again, even within American culture, right, you see some of these variations as well, because not every American is actually doing well. But yes, part of what comes with living in a culture like the culture of the United States, where everything is so prosperous on average, collectively, right, is the fact that sometimes it comes at a cost, right? At a cost of a lot of stress, at a cost of a lot of working overtime, worrying a lot, and some of those stresses are not necessarily experienced by people who live in poverty, right? But they may be they may also be dealing with a different kind of stress. They might be happy, right? But I probably could bet you that they will be happier if they're not in poverty, right? And so it's a matter of degrees, a matter of perspective. But yeah, overall, yes, you know, that could be either one of us. You know, Viago, I, but for the grace of God. You know, it could be, you know, nothing makes us special because we live in the United States. You know, we just happen to have an opportunity to be here, to live here, to be born here, to walk here, right? It's not because of what we've done. The people who live in worse circumstances, they can't do anything about it. They can't change it. Maybe it's a lottery of life, and some people might think we won the lottery, right? But eventually, that is all meaningless if you, in my view, again as a Christian, if you're doing all that without, you know, having an anchor that basically you use to keep yourself grounded, which is in God.
Well, that's it.
Cool. You're welcome. Thank you very much for the meal. Hopefully, you'll do a better job next time. But it's great, though. It's great. It's great.
Hopefully, I'll do a better job. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Send me the stuff, a link when you have it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I got you.
See ya.
Do you think Miracle wants this?
Just give it to Tara and let her give you a comment.
So sad.
She probably might be harsher than me.
Okay, bye.
She'll be easier on you because you're first time.
Okay. There he goes. Well, I should have given myself more time. But I think overall, that was amazing.
Oh, wait, what's wrong?
The rice.
So it's just hard rice. I thought you were gonna make wagyu with him.
Nope. Okay, Michael.
How much?
It's because you'll win at night.
What's a gho's favorite song?
Bye, Daniel.
I only know him.
Well,
Smells good.
Goalkeeper.
Oh, I like your shirt.
I got it from TJ Maxx. Actually, me, Bruce, Ethan, you, and Ryan Jang all have matching shirts from TJ Maxx.
yes.
It's a little burnt though.
Yeah. I feel like that's the flavor actually.
I don't know, I've never had it.
It's more like smoky.
I think like, it's almost a little too smoky.
Are you a corner kick? Because you make my heart go offside. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, actually, are you going to be using 9 I know, yeah, it's a little undercooked.
She will.
Is the chicken cooked?
Yes. It was fun to make. It was really fun to make.
Hey, what's up, Chris? How you been?
Well, I mean, he's got to go to the toilet. He's got to put toilet paper on.
Yeah, that also needs more salt.
That's a whole like food.
Anyone else want to try?
I want to try.
Can I try?
Of course you do, Nathan.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
What?
What is it?
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
I mean, just look at these stoners.
Wow.
Ellie, I know it's.
Ellie, do you want to try some?
Wait, this is actually really good. What is that?
Jollof rice. Elliot.
Jollof rice.
Can I try some too, Daniel? Can I scoop it with my chip?
Daniel,
Yeah.
you lost a sandal.
Yes.
Jollof rice from.
I'm Nathan, by the way. What's your name?
Sorry, my chip is a little.
It's okay.
Wait, you eat jollof rice with jalapeno chips?
No, I just don't have a spoon. Cheers!
Where's this jollof rice from?
I cooked it with Leon just now.
No
and
way.
I gave it to my professor.
What?
That's crazy. It's not bad.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
Well,
I haven't actually had it before either, though, so I would not be able to tell you. I have whatever is 65 minus 34. 11. 11 left.
Minus 34.
2021.